Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and welcome back to the Belligerent Brandenburg campaign. This is the second time I've tried to record this episode. Hopefully, this time will go better. OBS crashed 30 seconds into the other one and I only noticed 25 minutes into it. So that's always fun. But anyway, I have returned. We're going to do some Belligerent Brandenburg. I am slightly ill, and so I will be occasionally having to mute myself a bit more frequently than normal to clear my throat and that kind of stuff, so I apologise about that, but I can't not play M&T, it's such good fun, so we're going to do it anyway. What else did I say at the beginning of the last one? I'm trying to remember the admin stuff I was going through. Not admin stuff, but you know, meta. Meta stuff. Like, thank you very much for your comments. Hohenzollern. It's about Hohenzollern, I think. Yeah, so we lost about 2 years. I didn't declare any wars. We didn't do a great deal, really. We revoked some privileges, all that kind of stuff. I rambled, you know, standard stuff. We took some admin tech. I realised that we're desperately behind on mill tech, so we're focusing on that. Oh yes, that's something I need to say. It's been rather a long time since I played this campaign, so excuse me if I completely forget where we were and that kind of stuff. I had now a whole episode to get a bit more used to stuff. I shouldn't have clicked that off so quickly. What happened? Poland inherited someone. Their subject. Was this already owned by them? Was this the guy yeah, this is the guy they inherited, I think. Okay. It's not good, because one thing that did happen in the last episode is we rivaled Poland. And I'm considering rivaling Bohemia as well. Maybe I'm getting a bit big for my britches, but, you know. Anyway. I was also talking about the fact we are going to want to move the capital to Stettin. And so we may want to deforest Utermark. No, Utermark is already deforested. Okay, cool. Because deforestation does help with travel time. No, wait, yeah. Someone was saying deforestation would help because it helps with travel time, but it doesn't. Because it doesn't change the terrain. Because in the last episode, the lost episode, Manzarin finished its deforestation, but it doesn't actually lose the terrain forest. It just loses the... Can we find an example of somewhere producing wood? Wasn't somewhere around here producing wood? I don't recall. Anyway, there's a province modifier if they produce lumber. And you just lose that. You don't actually change the terrain. The other thing we did last episode was we slackened recruiting standards, which I think we are going to be doing, probably, to recover manpower. So basically, you get up to 100, slacken recruiting standards with this one, which gives you, what is it, 10%? I think it's something like 10% base manpower. From provinces, 36,000. Doesn't seem like 10%. We will, I think, spend. Are we increasing centralization right now? Yeah, I think we should probably spend to get our inflation down. It's kind of crazy high right now, and it is only going up by a little. So with a bit more centralization, we'll be able to have it going negative. So let's do that. We're going to declare war on Brunswick to steal their money. We may always also take Lüneburg from them. We have military access with a whole bunch of people. Hamburg, Lüneburg, and Bohemia. We'll cancel all those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Hamburg. Where's this one? That's Lauenburg. Similar colour. Let's get rid of that. Fantastic. As I have already said, but you didn't hear me. Thank you very much for your comments on the first half of the series. They were good fun. I was going back and doing a read-through before I started recording today, and many of them were fun. The number of people getting very mad about my pronunciation of things was quite entertaining. We are going to go to war with them. Do we want a full call Mecklenburg? Mecklenburg Stargard, which is not you. Who is that? I guess the probably easiest way to check is just like this. Or rather like this. You are Mecklenburg Stargard. Alright, well, we'll kill you first. In fact, we might split in two. We have two generals. We'll take out both of them at once, so they have no chance to rally their estate troops against me. Of course, the other positive thing about continuing to drill is that we'll continue to gain better generals and things. Okay, everything looks like it's in place to me. Do I want to conquer this area? No. We may take Lüneburg, because it is urban. Maybe we should have got a claim on Brunswick first. But the main purpose of this war is just to get money. Now, do we want to full call you? You have only one alliance. Bohemia would come in because we have no CB to go against them. That is why, right? You're not secretly a free city or anything like that. No. So we'll full call them. Not a huge reason to full call them, because we're not planning on taking land. And I believe being a co-belligerent only makes land more expensive. In fact, I'm pretty certain. And everything related to land, you know, releasing vassals, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, looting. I think we will still go with heavily restrict, probably for now. We will want to get some looting done later, but I don't think now's the time. We're gonna have to go round. Burger privileges revoked has expired. We might want to consider doing that again. We're at 3 stability, which is fantastic. Of course, can't do that while we're at war. Level 1 fort, yeah. I think we will go for the siege. Well, let's see. How much money have you got? By the way, some of you mentioned, I think this was on the Roman reclamation campaign, but setting this some money beforehand no longer works. It does still show that you're going to get this much, but if they have less money, it actually doesn't help. But I think we would like to finish sieging them down. You are a siege leader, aren't you? Yes. Let's have you two come out. Cool. Get them in Altmark. Fabulous. And they take a crossing. Look at the quality of our armies. And let's go straight for the siege of Brunswick, I think. Oh, fantastic. Another guy. Another one for the pile. Probably be able to catch him here if I had to guess. Yes, indeed. We'll roam around for a while, killing all these guys. We could spread out and siege all the areas at once, but we take a whole load of excess attrition, and by doing it this way, we get a whole bunch of extra army tradition and prestige for winning all these fights. Now, I don't know, but I suspect that the amount of army tradition gained from combat is proportional to the amount killed relative to your force limit? Is that right? That seems likely, doesn't it? We can see if any of you guys know that. If no one does, I may just look it up. Okay, all their many estate troops, we're wiping them out with incredibly few casualties. This is what kin means. The royal family in Poland will learn of the pleasantries exchanged. Didn't I break the royal marriage with Poland? I did. They have no son, though, so I kind of wish I didn't now. Oh well. Seemed a good idea at the time. Naples is the papal controller. The Pope's fine with us for now, I believe. Yeah, he's all good. Okay. Religion-wise, Protestant really hasn't started yet, has it? No. Look at all our vassals raising the men. We really need to take this province to get some contiguous access to our vassals' land up there. Get out of here, raising cav. What are you doing? 15,000 casualties. There really is not many to take out a whole stack, is it? Alright, let's get in here, start this siege. Do we want to do it? No, we might want to just wait for the siege leader. And only start the siege once we've done that. Pikeman, at least that's not a cav. Come here and get him. Wasn't it the 1st of July? Or was it the 1st of June? It's 31st of July, okay. Religious turmoil. Oh, that's not good. But we do have almost total religious unity right now. There's a small clandestine presence in Mittelmark. I'm still tempted. If you have good admin skill, and I think a high quality advisor, you get more stability points upon converting to essentially help cancel out the stability loss. I'm still tempted, man. 10% morale of armies, and apparently it does have the same kind of aspects of faith event chain that Protestant has, which can give you another 10% morale of armies. You know what? You know what? I know I said differently, and we had a back and forth about it. But I think we should do it. I think we should go Carnixine. And people saying, by the way, oh god, I forgot which way round it is. They're not Lollards. Well, they are Lollards. They're Hussites. They're not Lollards. Lollards were the ones down in southern France, and I should know because I visited around here a couple of years ago. We visited a castle somewhere around here, which was like one of the holdouts when the Lollards started getting persecuted. Oh right, yes, of course. Nuremberg guys. We should use them to siege. Yeah, so they're Hussites. The Kalanixians, not Lollards. We should totally go Kalanixian. Shouldn't we? Like I mean, come on. 10% morale of armies, and you can get another 10% by event. And it's wacky and fun. Let's be the cup people. That was another comment that I loved. Apparently, Kalanixian literally means, like, worshippers of the cup. It's something like the chalice. Oh, what was it? It's something like the chalice worshippers, or something along those lines, which I think is fantastic as a name. Alright, let's merge these guys up. I'll check before the next episode, get the actual Kalanixian name. But yeah, let's go Kalanixian. It'll be wacky and fun. And I mean, what are we here for if not wacky and fun? It'll take 1 month to recover, probably. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. We can just spend money to get rid of it. Eliminate the problem. We'll keep that stability high if we're going to convert to Kalanixian. So between this episode and the next, I'll check what the Kalanixians are actually called, and then I'll look into the event to change religions, because I think maybe Evelyn, yes, or Evelyn, whatever, continuing the saga of Evelyn. Sorry, I didn't mention that. It was actually in the lost episode. Someone in the comments was saying their crush's name is Evelyn, so they think it's very funny that we've got this glorious Evelyn that's going to come into power. And I think not only is she going to come into power, she's going to come into power and come to the comment section's defense and say that Kalanixian should be the one true faith. And I think the fact that she has 4 admin skill will mean we actually gain more stability points by converting. As you can see, it's easier to convert, because the state church has little power to oppose us, because our church influence is low. What is it? Which is the one that you can use to tell exactly? Yeah, there isn't an easy one anymore, is it? Because they changed it. I forgot. So we're at what? 30%? Looks like. Slightly over 30%. Slightly over 33%, that is to say. Yeah, but I'll look into the other things. I think advisors can help. Or is it centralization? Our ruler and bureaucracy are able to inspire the people somewhat. Yeah, I think it might be that. So in the I don't know how exactly the religious wars are going to go, because I talked about this in the last episode, and in the lost episode, and we also, by the way, invested all the money we stole off Denmark into building a fleet. So here it is, the glorious Prussian fleet, now more than a single boat. What was I going to say? Yeah, so the reasoning for staying Protestant is there are all kinds of events, and the league wars and things can fire around Protestantism, whereas they can't fire in favour of Kalanixian. Like, we can't get Kalanixian to be the official faith. But what we can do is try and make the empire, try and make the Peace of Westphalia fire. Peace of Westphalia being a treaty signed near the end, or possibly, I think it was the end. There may have been some skirmishes after it. I'm not familiar intimately with the history. Very near the end, I think it was at the end. Just war, morale of armies. It's a bit awkward because we're about to leave the church. But of the 30 Years' War, the religious war in the empire, which was the one that stated that Catholic phrase. I've forgotten again. Essus religio, something religio. His realm, his religion. The one I talked about before. Meaning people in the empire got to pick. Alright, do we want to siege this stuff down? I don't think we need to bother, to be honest. I think we just finish the siege, then we can take the province and get the money. You can go, to be honest. Give me all your money. Give me war operations. Transfer trade power. Sure. Pretty sure that doesn't take a diplo slot. Let's just make absolutely certain it doesn't. Fantastic. It does unfortunately add to the negative reasons that everyone else has to transfer trade power to you, because of number of countries transferring trade power. But a tiny bit of extra trade power seems good. From you, all I ask is this, and this, and this. Could vassalize them straight up. I think that'd probably be a bad idea. Do you want to cancel their vassalage over Lüneburg? It's prestigious. Don't really think it matters. We're taking the only bit of Lüneburg that I really want in the short term. I guess these guys could drill. Oh, actually, we should. Yeah, we should send in. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say we should send in the vassals' troops to siege without costing manpower, but that's fine. So Bohemia's gonna hate us. It's gonna be really tough to play as a Kalinic scene because there's going to be basically no one on our side. Wait, didn't England go Kalinic scene? No! That was in the Roman campaign. Spoilers. Sorry. I hope you've already seen that. Yeah, trade power, province. Sure, one final insult. Let's wipe out their army just before the war ends. Religious turmoil has expired. Oh, you don't know the half of it. So we won't necessarily convert in the next episode, because there might be some things we can do to minimize the stability impact it'll have on our nation. Fantastic. Lüneburg, great province. It's got some urban pop. It's got a workshop, which is lovely. Spoils of war. Sure, put it in the court. And we actually lost only, what, like 1,000 manpower over the course of that war? Phenomenal. Saxony, I believe I saw just declared a war, which means it's a perfect time to jump on them. So we'll consider doing that. I kind of want to do that immediately. Condottieri? Saxony's enemy? Oh, this is devious. Hey, Saxony's rival. Sorry, Saxony's enemy. You should totally... Oh, they don't have any money, though. We could give them our army, and then go kill Saxony, and then immediately declare war on them after the war's ended. Could be good. Don't see a huge advantage from declaring on our own, though, if they're not going to actually give us enough money. Do we go to humiliate rival? I think I'd rather grab the land. We are behind on tech right now. They're only level with us, but, you know, in general, I want to get those Monarch points are pretty tasty. We could do a conquest war and still humiliate them to get the power projection, even if we don't get the 100 of each Monarch point. Yeah, I think that seems good. Our aggressive expansion is relatively high, but I think we'll be able to get away with just taking just Messen. We have another claim over here. Is that an estate that we own? No. So I'm not that fussed about that. Bohemia is going to get increasingly annoyed with us, of course, especially when we convert. Austria, my man. Forget Montferrat and Mainz. You should come with us. So the fact we're going Kalinic scene means... What's this? War-ravaged land. Right, so Bohemia had a religious civil war when they had some Kalinic scenes around. So I'm not sure what's possessing us to think it's a good idea for us to go for it, but I think it would be fun. So there's 2,000 men right there. And they're being sieged here. Saxony's actually losing this war? We better get in there then. Give me Messen. Level 1 fort. War was declared. Let's go. Oh, freaking fort. Blocking our way. Anhalt. You have a big ally. Who's this? Wow, Mainz. You're big. That's not very common. Pretty urbanized. Corporation guild? Wow. And they, what, inherited Hesse or something? No, Hesse still exists. Mainz doing well for themselves down there. Right, mines? I think it's mines. Who should we spy on? Well, we border Hamburg now. They are an imperial city. Should be tricky. Lüneburg's not, though. Lüneburg's... No urban pop in Lüneburg. What are you talking about? Road network. Probably not worth going for just the road network. No roads in Lüneburg. Sorry, Lauenburg is what I meant. No roads in Lüneburg. Could work on that. Would like to claim this coast. Wismar? Yeah, look at that. That's a great acquisition. I just want to conquer and conquer, man. The aggressive expansion is going to start getting getting to be a problem. If we are going Calixine, does that give increased tolerance? No. More legitimacy is nice. Obviously the tax hurts, but we're going Space Marines. So, morale armies are more important. We might be able to get some tolerance in the aspects of faith decisions. They've fled. We might just sit around here then. We do have quite a few men. Obviously, hopefully our vassals will get over here. Lithuania, you don't like me? But you, sorry, you're threatened. Oh, wait, that's not Lithuania. Tarakai. I believe Lithuania gets an event to integrate this land. Romova has sadly passed from existence. Someone asked in the comments, and it was a very good question, am I ever going to do a fantasy religious scenario? If you're not familiar, I don't know if I can show it. I don't know if it only shows up right at the beginning. Religious options. Yes. So, history was full of chances that were never taken, choices that were made, lives cut short. So you have a option to set up a fantasy scenario in various areas. So for example, in Western Europe, you could set up, what if the Hussites had defeated the Crusade? Where Calixine becomes the religion of Bohemia, and Bohemia gets, you know, cool modifier, lots of places switch to Calixine, and that kind of thing. What if the England king had converted to Lollardy, Calixine? Oh, this is probably science to the event that means they're actually, or you can get duelists everywhere. Wait, maybe it was a Cathar castle I went to. I'm not sure. What if Granada had reunited the Caliphate? All this kind of cool stuff. So we will probably do a campaign where I go through and just pick, like, all of them. Right at the beginning. Oh, there's actually an event for that. But not this one. If you have any suggestions, by the way, from the fantasy scenarios, do let me know. Denmark is requesting military access. Denmark, I ain't your friend. They feel threatened by me. Darn right. Short truce with them. So we got 5 years. Go to war with them again soon. Do we have a claim on them? No, that's what we should do. We might just sneak in there and grab this province. It has a nice modifier, doesn't it? No? Where's the sound toll modifier? Does it not exist in this mod? Maybe it's a triggered modifier. Can I see Denmark's trade power? No flat modifier on trade power. What about on this one? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they're getting a sound toll modifier. Oh, I'm an idiot. The sound toll relies on them controlling Skane as well, right? So maybe you have to control both these provinces to get the sound toll. But anyway, I'd love to just nick your capital. If you're gonna, you know, beat your head against the wall against Sweden, that seems like a perfect time. But aggressive expansion is gonna force us to slow down soon, I think. Fortress under siege? How dare they? Especially with a 2 cav army. What are you doing? Let's go fight them. Do I want to take this fight? May get a crossing penalty, but won't, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Do we need to reinforce? I don't think we do. Should probably reinforce. We took some unnecessary casualties there. What the heck? The morale just ticked up on the monthly tick. What's going on? Nuremberg came in to save us. I shouldn't get too cocky. We're not crazy strong right now. Schwarzburg is doomed, though. Sweden? No. No one gets military access. We're belligerent. We hate you all. No, that's not what belligerent means. The ruler is dead! The time has come. Evelyn! Welcome to the throne. Fantastic. Alright, perfect time to end the episode. Next time, Evelyn is going to make some very serious decisions about the religious future of our nation. Till then, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.